In this video, we are going to write a Python program to display the multiplication table. The multiplication table is the very common programming questions in any programming languages. Okay, so in this video, we are going to write code in Python programming. Okay, so I think you are already aware with the logic of multiplication table, but just for reminder, still I am going to write in comment sections how multiplication table will work. So multiplication is table is like, suppose we have enter any value or given any value. So in for simplicity, I'm going to take example like if I have already given number is 10. Okay, so how the multiplication table will look like or will display. So like every time we have to multiply the given number by from 1 to 10 1 by 1. So every time we have to multiply 1 by 1 from 1 to 10. Okay, so first time 10 multiplied or 10 multiplied 1, so it will be 10 10 multiplied 2. Okay, so is a 20. 10 multiplied by 3 is 30. So asterisk is basically used in programming language for multiplication, but in code you can write the multiplication symbol like that. Okay, like this one, type of this, but just I am going to write more adjacent or more closer logic related to programming, like 10 multiplied by 3, 10 multiplied by 4. Okay, so 40. 10 multiplied by 5 is 50. So like this one, like this. Okay, so 6 7, or here it will be 10 multiplied by 10. Okay, so let's complete it. 6, so it's a 60. 10 multiplied by 7 equal to 70. 10 multiplied by 8 is it's 80, and 10 multiplied by 9, so it's 90. And then after remove this one, 10 multiplied 10 is equal to 100. Okay, so this one. So every time the left hand side, you can see the left the first operand is a 10, so this one is fixed. A second operand is 1, like 1 2 3 4. So every time this increment, so displaying or printing some value like in a term of sequence or in the form of increment value, a loop is a very efficient method to doing this one. Okay, so let's write the code again now. So first I'm going to take any numbers like user input or input number, okay, or simply just write number or more meaningful. Okay, and in this case I'm going to take a user input enter a number. Okay, and now what we have to do, we have to run a loop like from I in range. Okay, and it will be number. Okay, so basically what we can do, first let's print this one, how it will look like, then we will show the we will write the complete program. So first what we are going to do, this time we are going to take user input, and then after just we have to try to print. So it should not be numbers, it should be 10, right? Because every time we have to print the number 1 to 10. So let's see what is the output of this one, then again we will modify the code. So like 20. So the number is 0 to 9. So this one, if we pass like this, is a printing like this one. So but in our case we have to multiply. First you have to multiply 1 2 3 4 5 like that. Okay, so maybe every time we have to increment I by 1. Okay, so again print any value. So now you can see the number is 1 to 10. Okay, so it's a fine. So now what we have to do, so what we have to do, we have to now multiply this value like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. You have to multiply each time this number by the user input or the given entered value that we have to print or show a multiplication table. So I'm going to write more specific. Okay, so like this one. Okay, so check it how it's look like. So for light I'm going to write so very basic one, first one like 5. So 5 10 15. Okay, so this is the correct one, you can check. But if we want to print more formatted one, okay, so we can do like this, like we can use some formatted string. Okay, so in formatted string how can you do, like you can express write expression inside this one. Okay, like number, okay, and then multiplication symbol, and then it should be I plus 1, and then should be equal to. Okay, so this will be more formatted. Okay, this output. So let's run it again. Enter any value like 5. Okay, so now you can see 5 multiply 1 by 5, 5 multiply 2 3 5, like this one. Okay, so learning of this program will basically how to use loop in the simple program. Okay, and the second might be like if you don't know like how to print formatted string, so you can search about the formatted string, or if you need more a separate video on this formatted string, so you can comment below. I will record a separate video how the formatting in Python works. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you in the next video with other programming questions.